Hola, ¿cómo estás? It is Brusky04 here. And I was waiting for this to finish preheating and now it's done. Wonderful. Alright. This is the first video on my new phone. Hopefully the camera quality looks better. I know it does from this end. It immediately looks better here, but I don't know what I was thinking about. But anyways, today you already saw the video, the title of the video. You saw that I am wearing this shirt. And if you are a fan of heavy music, then you probably know that today was the release date of 72 Seasons by the ones, the only Metallica. The biggest metal band in the world and as of right now of all time. And I'm gonna go see them live in August. So that's gonna be a nice little that'll be fun. I will get some footage like I did for Disturbed and Slipknot. But until then, we have the brand new album, which I listened to this morning and then ended up going to Target and I had it on vinyl, so I purchased it. And that means that I liked it. Because I do not buy albums that I don't like. Because that'd be a waste of money. This was actually a pretty damn good album that surprised me in many ways. And also, it still has its flaws though. This is no Master of Puppets. This is not Ride the Lightning or nothing like that. It is still a modern Metallica album, and I will get into what exactly I mean by that for those of you who may not know. But it is one that, with warts and all, is still pretty damn good. So, 72 Seasons, the reason it is called that, for those of you who don't know, 72 Seasons is how many seasons there are in the first 18 years of your life, so that is pretty much the theme of this album. You know, how those first 72 seasons, those first 18 years are the ones that shape you and really turn you into who you are. So they talk about a lot of stuff like childhood trauma and, going all the stuff that, people go through and what they've gone through in their youth, which for some of them was pretty shitty. They just explore all of that. And I think that's a very cool lyric, and I think that is a very cool theme for an album. And not one that I thought Metallica would be the first to tackle, but here we are. So we're gonna do this like we've done other album reviews. We're gonna go song by song, and I give you my quick little thoughts on each song. First off is the title track, 72 Seasons, and this one was the fourth single released, and it was actually really good. It's the first song that truly surprised me. Like, it exceeded my expectations. It really felt like Metallica was really trying to capture their old magic of the past with this one. Not saying that it meets that, but very good attempt, and one that resulted in a very good song. Pretty good start. Next is Shadows Follow, which for me is honestly a bit of a dip. Definitely, this one's a lot more slow. And just doesn't, I don't know. There's a couple songs like this where they're a lot more slow and it kind of, I don't know, kind of feels like it's just kind of dragging a bit. I can see what Metallica was going for here. They were kind of going for like a Black Sabbath blues thing, which I do think they could pull off, but I think they still need to work on it. After that is the second single that came off of this album, Screaming Suicide, which is a song that if I think I talked about it quickly in a high five or in a hotboxing video, um, that I didn't really care for it. I thought it was just meh. It's kind of growing on me, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. Listening to it this time, I don't know. It just kind of hit different, you know. Just like that hit different. But yeah, Screaming. I'm good now. But yeah, Screaming Suicide, a pretty. Actually, it's a pretty catchy song. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of a catchy song. Also, by the way, I just thought this was cool. Got James there on the 7 and Lars on the Kurt and Lars on the 2. Jesus Christ. Anyways, Screaming Suicide is one that it's growing on me a bit. It really is. I'm finding it a lot more catchy, you know. I guess. After Screaming Suicide is Sleepwalk My Life Away, and this one has a really cool opening bass line. Really cool to hear that. But actually, throughout the entire album, there's a lot of really good bass here by Robert Trujillo, their bass player, which I obviously like because if you know anything about Metallica's past with bass on their albums, sometimes they just don't like to have it on there. So to hear it nice and prominent throughout the whole album here is very nice. And again, very good opening bass line for Sleepwalk My Life Away. And then the rest of the song is just, it's a good solid song there. Next, You Must Burn, and this is my candidate for the worst song on this one. The lyrics are just kind of meh. The way James sings these ones, his vocal cadence is not very good. It just sounds kind of weird and I don't know, kind of forcing rhymes here, so not very good there. But after that, we go into the first single that was released and the one that started all of this, Lux Eterna, which I did a single review of way back when it first came out back in November, December. I don't know, it was something like that. It was the end of the last year. This one, also really good. Good, fast, little thrash song, kind of. The first time I heard it, I was like, okay, yeah, it does sound a lot like Metallica, going back to that thrash style. And I saw a lot of people having the same sentiment, like, yeah, Metallica's gonna go back full thrash. I didn't think that. I thought, okay, they put a thrash sounding song on here, but it's not gonna be a whole thrash album again. It's just how it is. Sadly, I knew it, but whatever. After Lux Eterna is my other pick for worst song, Crown of Barbed Wire. Pretty much the same complaints I have with You Must Burn I have here. Just kind of seems like forced rhyming, like the words don't really rhyme, but the way he says it, just like kind of making it. I don't know. But after that one, the last 5 songs here are actually all really good in their own right. Chasing Light has a lot in common with Lux Eterna, being a lot faster, picking up the pace. Really cool. A really cool song. I'll bring this back up when I get to that other song, but we'll come back to that. After that is If Darkness Had a Song, which was the third single, and this was the first song that most people were like, this one's not very good, I don't really like this one. I thought it was really good. This is something that I could imagine on the Black album. It's not, moving 100 miles per hour, but it has a really cool groove to it, man. Every time I hear, I just like kind of get my head bobbing, just it has a really good groove to it throughout. I think it has my opposite of complaints of opposite my complaints of You Must Burn. I think it has a very cool and catchy chorus, and I think this is one. Honestly, this might be one of my favorite songs on the album. I don't know. I just think everything on this one just kind of it just works very well. Pretty much the same sentiments for Too Far Gone. Again, something I could imagine on the Black Album. Also very good. Room of Mirrors is also a very cool, again, faster paced song. And then we get into the last song, In a Morata. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm probably not. Oh well. But this one is actually surprising. Before I before I listened to the album, I looked at the runtime of each song, and I saw that this song was 11 minutes long, and I was like, okay. First off, we know modern Metallica has a bit of a problem with their songs being unnecessarily long. So when I saw that there was an 11-minute song on this album, I was like, holy crap, send help. But it ended up being my biggest surprise of the album, and really something that I truly feel kind of justifies the length, the runtime. Um, there's nothing really that repeats. Everything seems different. There's a nice little slower kind of acoustic bit in the middle of the song. Um, yeah, I don't really have any complaints with that one. Again, big surprise. Just it was just good, man. Just good. So overall, that is what did I say? Hold up, fuck. I was like, what? What did I say? Two, three, no, three or four, no, two or three songs that I said I didn't really care for. I don't remember honestly. Ooh. Sorry. But anyways, that is 72 Seasons by Metallica. And well, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it a solid 6.5 to 7 out of 10. I don't know exactly where I'd put it on there because the songs that I don't care for, I really do not care for, and will be instant skips every time I listen to this album. If I ever do again, I probably will. But they're going to be instant skips for me. But the songs that I do like, I really do like. I think it definitely surprised me. I thought it was going to be more mixed, more kind of half and half, like half of it's good, half of it's shit, but the majority of it is really good. I can't complain. And the songs I don't care for really, I've heard other people say that they actually really like those songs. So, as with every album, I recommend that you listen to it. I recommend you listen to all albums because when it comes to music, there is no right or wrong. There is no fact. There is no fact. Give it a listen. Tell me what you think. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you care for any of Metallica's modern offerings? I think overall they're, from Death Magnetic to now, has been pretty solid. Not counting Lulu, and I think the world can collectively agree with that. But very good album. Give it a listen. And yes, that's going to close out this album review. I have been Broski04. Please subscribe to our channel. I do other reviews of albums and other stuff, and we have our signature series, High five. Twin and Jay, you guys haven't uploaded in a bit. I mean, to be fair, I haven't either, but I got back on it. Your turn. So, I hope to see you all in the next video. And even though this album's really great, I still think Megadeth may have won this round.